Hello and good afternoon, everyone. Happy Sunday. This is another episode of a weekly chat with Carla. I wanted to apologize. I know I usually do my weekly chat with Carlos every Friday at 12. I did actually have an interview scheduled with an individual, and at the last minute, they actually had to cancel. I understand that we all are busy. So I wanted to not do my weekly chat at all. So I wanted to jump on today to let you all know I hadn't forgot about you and hope everybody had a great week. And I just wanted to go over a book that I'm reading. That it's very, very important to invest in yourself, whether it's for your business, for your personal life, to always be growing, investing in yourself. I'm a reader. I love to read. Also a big communicator. So I just wanted to go over with you all and chat with you all today about a book. If you can see it, it's Dani Johnson, First Steps to Wealth. I actually ordered it a couple of weeks ago. I'm actually halfway through it, but it's pretty fascinating, pretty interesting. I'm learning a lot of stuff, and like I said, I'm a big communicator, so I wanted to go over some tips and nuggets I've actually learned from the book from Dani Johnson. The first one, first couple of chapters over 12 steps, I'm sorry, 12 laws of success. I won't actually go into those today. We might go over those later on in another episode because like I said, I haven't finished the book. I'm halfway through, and she went through the first a couple of chapters is the first go over the first 7 laws, so I haven't done all the laws, but we'll go over that later. Anyway, she says there's 12 laws of success. We'll go over that later, but I wanted to speak with you all today. Dani goes over talking about, like I said, once again, communication and personality types. He calls them gems. There were actually 4 that she mentioned in the book. I wanted to go over those with you today. It's sapphires, pearls, emeralds, and I'm sorry, I just lost myself. Sapphire, emerald, rubies, and pearls. And the first one, sapphire, she said that personality type is motivated by fun, so they like socializing. The pearls is motivated by helping other people. Most majority where we want to think that they want to help people, but with pearls, like I said, it's a different kind of help. It's something that they have a desire they love to do, so they're actually always wanting to help people. An emerald is someone who is motivated by facts and figures. Rubies are motivated by challenges, and she takes it even a step further to give us some more insight and definition about the personalities. But what, like I said, was important to me, because I'm a big communicator. She was talking about if you learn how to socialize, communicate, engage with these 4 different type of personalities, then in other words, it will actually help you, whether you're talking to them about your business or, like I said, just personal life or just in a general conversation, that it would actually help you to engage in a conversation with them. Sapphire said, like I said, they're motivated by fun. She said the life of the party, they're always having parties. They like to be around a lot of people. And she gave an example. She said with a sapphire, she said, like, if you set an appointment with this person, you might want to tell them 30 minutes or to an hour to be there a little earlier. Give them, say, like an example, you want to meet with them at 3, you would make the appointment for 2. Because in other words, if you make it for 2 o'clock, though, in other words, if you want to be at 3, you can actually be there earlier. So maybe you need to be there. In other words, I guess if you make it at 2, they probably won't show up. I guess she was saying to about 2:30 or 3. So you might actually want to set it at that time. But in other words, just you yourself go early, because it's pretty much a guarantee. It's just their personality type. They're going to be late. But while you're waiting, maybe just do some work, or like I said, personal business, something. But in other words, don't get yourself frustrated. It's just a personality type. Okay. Then she said sapphires are alive. And she said they have, you can't crush their spirit. In other words, they are who they are. The pearls, she says, the ones who like to help everyone. They're not motivated by money. Their personality type has strong convictions. In other words, they're very sympathetic, nurturing. They don't like confrontation. They love to serve. Okay. Emerald, she says, motivated by order, facts, and figure. Is an own time and orderly. super organized. Those type of personalities are, and she said those types are usually weak in communication. In other words, they get judged for being insensitive and cold-hearted, although they are not. They're just articulate type of personalities. And the last one, rubies like to win. In other words, I think what you're saying, they're more competitive. They like challenges. In other words, she said they like to size up their competition. So I think they're just more competitive. She said they're very outspoken and very bold. And then also she took it a step, like I said, even further than that, saying, you know, stress and frustration has a lack of communication skills caused us. And really, when you think about that, and I thought about what she said, that's so true, even with my spouse, my significant other, whether I'm speaking with my children or just, how you say, co-workers, and I've been in the work environment or even in my business, that a lot of times, if you know, you feel yourself sometimes getting frustrated, but if you think about it, it's just a lack of communication between you and that individual, whoever you're communicating with. And once she says, if you learn the language of each type of personality, that can actually help you and that individual to avoid the frustration because of the lack of communication. And she said, you need to work on yourself. In other words, once again, I'm a firm believer and agree with what Dani's saying. The only person that you can control in life, meaning whether it's communication or anything, is you. You don't control anyone else. So you actually have to work on you. It's important to work on you. And then she actually goes into sharing ideas with gems, meaning, like I said, once again, if you're just talking about in a general conversation, if you're talking in business, or like I said, talking to coworkers, no matter where you be, if you learn how to, first of all, probably identify your own gem, what kind of personality you are. And like you said, you could be one, you could probably be all four, maybe two out of them, but learn your own personality, your own gem, and then learn how to identify other people that you actually meet in life, whether it's your, like I said, family members, co-workers, business people that you speak with. In other words, if you learn what gem they are, you will know how to communicate with them better, and the conversation will be a whole lot more engaging and fun, resourceful. In other words, you won't feel like you're in a conversation, but then you're getting frustrated because of lack of communication. She said the sapphire, she said she was sharing some ideas what you would do with a sapphire. She said keep it upbeat and simple. They love to meet face to face, to like get them out, or I'll get you out of the office. They love to meet face to face because, like I said, they're upbeat and simple. But you gotta remember, if they're the fun and sociable type person, that's the type of personality. So you want to come across as being upbeat and friendly with that type of personality. Okay, a pearl, face to face if possible, she said, or over the phone. They're a little bit more personal approach, meaning they like that personal touch. Don't want to feel like, maybe like you said, if you're texting or email, they more like that personal touch. So that's what she said. So if it's possible, face to face, or at least over the phone. Emeralds, she said, definitely have your material and information available to them. You don't have to tell them to do research. She said, believe me, they'll do it on their own. Remember, the emeralds are the ones about how you say facts and figures. So they'll definitely go do the research themselves. Rubies, she says, be sharp and concise. Tell them what they have, why they have to have it, and why they need to do it. In other words, giving them your best features, tell them how it's going to be fun for them. In other words, that's what you would actually have to do. In other words, you have to be concise, straight to the point. Tell them pretty much what they're going to benefit from it and why they should do it. Okay, and that's the Ruby personality. And I'm, like I said, haven't finished reading the book. I just wanted to jump on over here and let you all know. Like I said, I apologize for me not meeting with you all and miss chatting with you on Friday. My baby girl even said, well, Mom, did I miss one? And I told her probably this Friday, because she usually jumps on when I actually do my weekly check on Friday at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. But this is what I've been doing, and I do a lot of, like I said, research. I'm doing a lot of learning stuff because, like I said, I love to read and I love to learn. So, like I said, investing in myself. And I also wanted to mention, once again, it's called First Steps to Wealth by Dani Johnson. And a lot of you, I'm quite sure she's all over Facebook. You've actually heard of her. She has a big organization. But I did want to say, I know some people's concern is, because I know with even myself, you might say, well, I don't actually have the money to invest, especially like the webinars I'm going to today. big events. I actually would love to attend one of Dani Johnson's events, and like you said, just financially not able to do it. So I understand when people saying, you're saying invest, but what if you actually don't have the money at the time? But I want to say when I came across Dani Johnson's book, I was actually, I believe I was on Facebook, and I think it was the shipping and handling all I paid for, so probably no more than $7 or $8. It wasn't a lot, is my point. But like I said, I'm learning a lot already. I'm just halfway through the book, so I did want to jump on here and let you all know, like I said, some tips and nuggets that I took away from the book. And like I said, I'm not even finished yet. Actually, I got 2 other books lined up that I'm getting ready to read after this. But like I said, because I'm a big communicator, and it's very important. And with this book, I wanted to jump on here and speak with you all and do a weekly chat with you all about Dani's book, because like I said, it's not only for your business, it's for your personal life. That really meant a lot to me too, when I'm saying when you're taking away, it's not only taking away, there's something that you can implement immediately or apply to your profession, or like your business. It's also something that you can implement and take away and apply to your personal life as well, with family members, loved ones, significant other, like I said, co-workers at work, like I said, clients, customers, prospects in your business. So I just think it's a plus. It's something that you might want to put in your library. So I just wanted to jump on here, like I said, and let you all know, like I said, this was something important that I thought that that I could share with you all, that you all could benefit from. I love to share with people, like I said, something that I feel like is important, that people that can actually use, and definitely not just like I said in your business, but in your personal life too. Is very, very important as well. I'm not going to stay on here. The interview I did actually have planned to get with you all. I will actually be presenting it. I won't put a date on it that it will necessarily be next Friday coming up, but I will actually be sharing that interview with you as soon as I actually get it set up and that person has time to put it on their schedule for us to get together to do an interview. I will actually be putting it out there as well to my audience and on my blog and on Facebook. Okay, like I said, I hope everyone had a wonderful week. I don't know where you all live, but I'm in Texas, and it's been raining and everything for the past couple of days. It's back in the 80s and it's been beautiful, so I'm actually going to go sit outside and enjoy the sun while we have it. So enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I will talk to you all next Friday at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time, a weekly chat with Carla, and I will speak with you all then. Until next time, much blessings to peace, joy, and happiness to you and your family. Okay, I'll talk to you all soon. I'm sorry. Have a very, very blessed Sunday and the rest of your day. All right, bye.